Hello guys, Natalace here once again, and I want to give my early impression of the second phase of Street Fighter V beta. So it's now officially up, and you get to play the next 4 characters in Street Fighter V, which is Ken, Vega, Akali, and Armika. And then it's supposed to be on the 23rd is Karen, oh no, Rashid, and then the 24th is Karen, according to Capcom. But basically here I just want to give my early impression of Ken, because if you've seen my past video, one of the characters I main is Ken, one of I guess my favorite character. So I wanted to check out Ken in Street Fighter V. Is he the same? Is he different? Does he play different than his previous version? So I want to give my early impression of Ken in Street Fighter V. So the question basically is he the same as in Street Fighter 4? And the answer to that one is sort of. I mean, beside of course the focus, skill, focus attack, it's not in the game. But does he play like in Street Fighter 4? And to some extent, like I said, is almost. One is, first of all, he still have the same move. The Hadouken, Shoryuken, and Tatsuyuken. However, the Shoryuken and the Hadouken may be the same, but his Hurricane Kick, now it's a little bit different. So what is that? Well, first is his light and medium Hurricane Kick are the same as the Street Fighter 4. But in Street Fighter 5, his Hurricane Kick for the first one is an arc. And another thing though with Ken also is now his Hurricane Kick does what's the word? Knockdown. So what does that knockdown mean? When basically the last move hit, the opponent falls off or they fall down. In Street Fighter 4, that wasn't the case, because I guess the strategy there you kind of see me do it is you do a Hurricane Kick and then you can do your next move, either throw, hit, dodge, you know, the paper rock scissors strategy. Well, in part 5 you really can't do that anymore. You can't do Hurricane Kick and then end up with a throw if the guy doesn't do anything. So I mean, is it a bad thing? Not really, because it was replaced by the damage of the Hurricane Kick. Now it's much stronger than in Street Fighter 4, I think. Second, does he have his target combo, medium punch, fierce punch? And the answer to that one is yes, but a little bit different. In order to do his target combo, you have to hold back for medium and then just fierce. And then, but the best part from there is you can end it with Hadouken, Shoryuken, or Hurricane Kick, or its EX version, or even better yet, you can actually connect Critical Art with it. So I mean, you can also do it, the other guy can do it if you do it right, but for Ken, kind of easy, especially for a casual player. They're probably able to do it too, so that's pretty good. But also he does have another target combo with his kick, standing medium kick to standing fierce kick. If the guy is basically standing and getting hit, then yeah, same deal. You can able to connect it with a Hadouken, Shoryuken, Hurricane Kick, or Critical Arts. So I've been trying about him. I say he's much better than Street Fighter 4 version. I say for casual, yeah, because again it's more basic, especially if you're not really a Street Fighter 4 or like Street Fighter Hardcore. So yeah, I mean, for anybody play Street Fighter casual and you want to play Ken, I think the guy is a good design, good build. I'm having fun with him. But again, the thing is, like I said, you can't really treat him or play him as Street Fighter 4 Ken, because again, it's way different. Yep, he's way different than his counterpart. But again, make more basic, so you don't have to deal with fancy combo or frame link combo. I mean, you still could do that in Street Fighter 5, but now they made it, I think, to a bare minimum. That's just my opinion about it. I don't know if it's true or not. So yeah, better a bit, but again, it's not really like the next level for Ken. It's like a different Ken than his Street Fighter 4 counterpart. So again, it basically comes down with preference. I mean, you never know. Maybe in the long run there will be a special character they're gonna unlock. They call it EX character, kind of like what SNK was doing, and then maybe they'll bring back Street Fighter 4 Ken there, minus the focus attack, and then he has his moves. So there you go. So yeah. So again, Ken here a bit better in my opinion, but again, sort of you can't really compare it to Street Fighter 4. Two different game style. I mean, the basic fundamentals there, but the advanced mechanic way different. So it's kind of like basically remind me of, I'm gonna relate a topic. So since about character changing is, I remember SNK was known for basically constantly changing the character's design, not just the design, the graphic design, the character design, but also the mechanic. Like one of the infamous one is Kyo. In 94, 95, Kyo had the fireball. 96 until I think 2001 or 2002, Kyo was, they made him a new move. He lost his fireball. I mean, you can still play like they call it 95, 94 Kyo. And of course, some new moves. They keep constantly changing. Same thing with the Yori. I mean, yeah, I mean that's too much, but that's okay. And especially also like in Yori. I mean, even they keep constantly changing him. I mean, heck, even Kyo in 2003, I think. 2003, am I correct? 2000. Well, no, Kyo in 2003 and in 11, they tried to merge the two. That kind of like didn't work. And KoFXIV in 13, 12 and 13, he went back to Kyo 95. So again, bringing back the old moves. I mean, you gotta have consistency, but it's just kind of weird. But again, you know, it's SNK. Speaking of SNK, might as well just put it here. I want to give my thoughts about really quick King of Fighter 14. And if you heard that in Tokyo Game Show, PlayStation 4 will have, I don't know if it's exclusive, but because apparently SNK is back into doing game development. For a while they weren't because they didn't really have the resource, I guess. Don't know. But they showed King of Fighter 14 and they finally left the 2D, traditional 2D. So SNK was known for basically pushing the boundary of 2D games. Like even at one point they even want to be known for the last company that embraced 2D. Well, I guess unfortunately with King of Fighter 14, I think the embracing is done. And people, some of the people were complaining, hating on the trailer. And I'm like, wow. Oh, and also there's going to be also a response to Maximilian. First thing I'm going to say is, do people remember King of Fighter Impact? Maximum Impact 1, 2, and there was even a third one. Well, the third one was a turbo version. Yeah, that was in 3D. I mean, the mechanics is way a bit different than King of Fighter, the original King of Fighter, and it actually had target combos. Yeah, target combos. See, there you go. So, same deal here. I mean, that's what Maximum Impact. That's what Street Fighter 5 also now. Some of the characters have target combo. Vega has a target combo. Akali has one. Armika, I'm still trying to understand because I never really played her. I mean, yeah, you did see my showcase in the Street Fighter Alpha 3 episode, but again, you know, I hardly play her. But yeah, I mean, the characters actually had target combo. Vega is even now becoming better than his previous version. I can see why a lot of people are not gonna like this guy because now, without his claw, you think he sucks? No. Now he has an advantage with the claw. Finally, I guess he learns that you don't rely on your claw. What do? When you have your bare knuckles, do something. Okay, back to King Fighter 14. So they showed the trailer. It was generic. Yeah, it was just generic. And people complain about it, but like I said, Maximum Impact did it. Street Fighter EX. It was a spin-off. It was a 3D style, but with 2D. And heck, believe it or not, when Street Fighter 4 first came in 2009, a lot of people, believe it or not, actually were complaining like, Street Fighter 4, that's in 3D, but Street Fighter 4 is a 2D game. I mean, it's called evolution. Come on, I mean, you gotta make the game evolve. They're not gonna stuck with 2D. I mean, heck, at least props to Ono. He's making the character look so cartoony, even with 3D. I mean, heck, Street Fighter 5. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Their design, I mean, yeah, you got your average build, but they look so cartoony. They look like, to some extent, my opinion only, look like anime characters. I mean, that's what Street Fighter 5 is. It came from Japan. It just makes sense. So you gotta understand that SNK, you know, they're, for people who don't know their past, you know, at one point they were bankrupt. Then at the second point, when they got the company back because the owner bought it back with his new company. And then for a while, of course, I told this story before in PS2 era, SNK were giving American American or US SNK fan who only has a PS2 a hard time. They wouldn't bring on the game, all in the Xbox, in the original Xbox, and it didn't really make sales. So, well, we had it coming. Look what happened. So, again, so we gotta think about their past. That they're like, I hate to say this, but they're not really too close to well, in the past they're not. I don't know about now. Remember Street Fighter 5 is being funded by Sony. That's why Street Fighter 5 is exclusive for the PlayStation. Again, that's just business. Same goes with maybe SNK. I don't know, but again, you know, gotta give it time. The game's not gonna come until 2016, according to SNK. So give it more time. But again, you know, the game has to go from 3D now. You know, most people, when they think of video game, it's 3D. When they look at 2D game, it's considered classic. I'm sorry to say, Virtual Console, classic game. That's why some of the downloadable are not. You don't see 2D game that's a full price. They're mostly downloadable. Freedom Planet, the Sonic inspired game. It's a 2D game, but again, it's an indie fun game. By the way, I might give my thoughts about it in the long run. So anyway, yeah, that's my thoughts about my King Fighter 14. Give it more time. Just, you know, just relax about it. You know, just chill out. Give it time. And let's see what happened in 2016. So anyway, those are my thoughts on my early impression of Street Fighter 5 beta, playing as Ken, and quick thoughts about King Fighter 14. So with that, the rest of this video is basically me in basically the next day playing the beta, and the next few clips are actually me able to get into some online ranked matches with other people. So, you know, just check those out and enjoy. So with that, thanks for listening and enjoy the rest of the video.
Not bad. That's what I was looking for.
Round 2. Fight!
Hadouken! 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 Hadouken!
Time to finish it! No holds barred! Throw it all out for the finale!
Final round. Fight!
Hadouken! 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 Shoryuken! Hadouken! 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 Hadouken!
Not bad.
Hadouken! Shoryuken! Hadouken! Shoryuken! Hadouken! Hadouken! Shoryuken! Hadouken! Hadouken!
You win! Round 1. Fight!
Hadouken! 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 Gotcha! Hadouken! Hadouken! Hadouken!
Slice!
Hadouken!
Stab you!
Hadouken! Hadouken! Hadouken!
Round 2. Fight!
Hadouken! 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 Shoryuken! Hadouken! 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 Hadouken!
You lose.
Come on! Let's turn up the heat! Let my beauty intoxicate you.
Round one. Fight.
Hadouken! Hadouken! Shoryuken! Hadouken! 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 Shoot! Hadouken! Shoryuken! Hadouken! Fight it! Hadouken! 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 Fight it! Hadouken! Hadouken! Shoryuken! Hadouken! Shoryuken! And up, fight it! Oh yeah! One, Shoryuken! Fight it! Hadouken! Hadouken!
KO.
Not bad. That's what I was looking for.
Round two. Fight.
Hadouken! Fight it! Hadouken! And up, fight it! Hadouken! Hadouken! Fight it! Fight it! Hadouken! Fight it! Fight it! Hadouken! Hadouken! Fight it! Fight it! Hadouken! Hadouken! Fight it! And up! Hadouken! Shoryuken! Now he's this! Last two!
KO. You win.